Sponsored by EA. With October 31st not too far off, I want to remind you that I have an EA creator code. If you're planning to pre-order Dragon Age The Veilguard or pick up any previous Dragon Age games through the EA app, remember to apply my code urbanbohemian at checkout. I get a small commission from the purchase, which helps support the channel. I feel like I left Spotify on a little too loud, but maybe it's fine. Is it fine? Let me check the music volume. That's a little loud. Sorry about that. Hopefully you have just turned down the stream or muted the tab. You know what? It's fine. Either way. Hi, good morning. My Stream Deck is once again not responding, so I'm going to unplug it and replug it in, and hopefully that'll get it working. I hope everyone's having a good day, a good morning, a good weekend. Hello, Delkin and Cargen X and Esoterica and Maple Zaddy and the frickin' I couldn't find the slot for the thing. Not usually a problem that I have. Please. Okay. Hi. Welcome on in. Let's see. Is this working now? Yes. Is that working? Is this working? That's working. All right. Nobody resubbed, but sometimes the only way to test all your stuff is to push all the buttons. Well, okay. Now I gotta push it again. And I will. And I want to show you, if anybody out there uses Microsoft Windows and uses the Bing wallpaper, dynamic wallpaper, today's wallpaper is like struck me when I turned the TV on. I was like, oh, that's pretty. I'll see if I can find the picture of it and show y'all. But thank you very much for the resub. Let me see here. Where is it? Okay. And then, all right. That's not what I want. I want... No. Surely somebody has... There it is. Okay, there's actually a website. There's a website that tracks it. So here's the... Oh, Delcon, thank you very much. Let's see. Tank Mage, Sax the Host, Bunny Boo, Iolair, and JR Plays Games. When you next visit, you will see that lovely, lovely gift sub that Delcon has thankfully provided. Thank you so much. That is very kind. That's not what I want to do. I just wanted to share that. I guess we'll go over here. Oh, the astronomy picture of the day. That sounds really nice. Let's see here. And then we do this. There. That when I like... Because I come back in from my walk and I turn the TV on to get ready for stuff. And I turned the TV on and I was like, oh. So yeah, it is World Migratory Bird Day. And this is a wood duck from Quebec. Sorry, Quebec. But yeah, today is World Migratory Bird Day. So that was what was waiting for me and it was lovely. The astronomy picture of the day. Oh, that sounds nice too. Oh, hey Sax, welcome on in. That sounds gorgeous. So yeah, that's what awaited me this morning. So that was really nice. And yeah, that was just, I was like, oh, I wonder if I can show that on stream without showing my messy as heck desktop, because my desktop is messy. It's got icons all over okay, it's got six columns of icons. So I need to like reorganize or remove some stuff or whatever. But yeah, Delkin, thank you for that. Come here. This is the real one. These are the fake ones. That's what I should do. I should just like pretend I'm plucking it off my background. I saw your new PC. It looks very pretty. If somebody would come and build me a PC that is also pretty, I'd be very happy. I have the means currently in savings and whatnot to probably build a new PC. I just don't have the patience. So somebody else should do that for me. Like, is all I'm saying. But yeah, good morning and welcome on in. Enjoy that gift sub. Thank you very much, Delkin. Yeah, generally I've said that most of the money that I get from Twitch goes into like the future equipment fund, and there's enough to replace this PC if it starts to wear down. But if you give me a moment, since we're just chatting here, I will see, when did I get this one? Because I think I'm good for a while. But I also sometimes have the absolute worst luck with machines, and they just go down. I was about to say they just go down on me, but it's not it. It's not what I want to say. No, that was my one from like 7 years ago. This is not this one. Hold on a second. Good morning, huh? Let's see here. Okay, so this one that I have now, I got in May of 2023. So we're only on about like a year and a half. So it's doing pretty well. It has a roughly current graphics card in it. I could stand to upgrade the inside, like I could stand to get more drives. But the way that they have stuff in this machine, I remember looking at it once. I was trying to figure out, okay, but where does it go? And that's what I couldn't quite figure out. So maybe, here's the deal though. If I start in on this machine, that means, oh, hey Kay, good morning. And hey Steven, that means streams are probably not going to happen because I'm going to have this machine like splayed out and the cords won't always reach where they need to reach for streams. So if it's like digging in the guts of my PC time, it might be like kitchen stream and chatting time, because I probably can't be on, I can't do both. But yeah, I would like to learn how to put a new SSD, which sounds like a special move, or it sounds like a new edition of a video fighting game, or it sounds like it could have been like a Korean pop group, but not anymore because they have fun names. Oh yeah, tomorrow. I did say in my tweet and my post and my Blue Sky and my Snapchat and my YouTube and my Instagram and my TikTok. Yeah, I pretty much post things everywhere now. I said that I didn't have any major plans this weekend, but I was lying a little bit, because tomorrow morning we may not do either a long stream or a stream at all. What I will be doing is I will be on What the Fest tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. We're going to go over to twitch.tv/wirelessriot, and it's going to be me and Steven and Space Valkyries and Wireless Riot, and we're just going to chat about the upcoming games in the Steam Next Fest. We have looked over a bunch of things. We all have lists. They're not extensively long lists. I did say we'd do the PokeRap with 3,000 games. I was lying about that. We're not doing that. But we will be chatting, and it'll just be us talking about games. We've done showcases before where we watched the showcase and kind of had to get excited as things happen. This time we're just going to talk about the games that we find interesting, we're looking forward to. Maybe some of them we've played, maybe some of them we haven't. Some may be already out. Some may, I guarantee you the demos for games you want to play, they're already out. So just start doing the discovery queue on Steam and you will find some. Look online. If you follow the Steam Next Fest tag on social media, you'll see a lot of people pitching their game, and some of the demos are out. And here's what I'm really hoping, is that those demos are going to be available in the store for well after the 21st, because it's too many. And we are just Wii streamers. So, yeah. if you don't mind sharing, Kay, which game? Because I have a few. And I will say, what has been nice this time, and maybe we should start at the very least pre-announcing for showcases, is that devs did reach out. They did DM me, they emailed me, they responded to us on Twitter to say like, hey, here's my game, here's a short pitch, and here's the Steam link. And I was like, great, I'll take a look. You know, there's one that I might try to play the demo of today. It's not quite, the developer says it's not quite finished, but they said, hold on, let me go, Call of Boba. Yes, I have a demo code for that, and or the demo, the early code for that. I also told Val, because that is totally a Val thing, but Blue Hunter, which is, it's a deck builder, but they said it's a combination of Slay the Spire and Solo Leveling, the anime, and it does look like it's not, you know, like it might need a little more time to cook, but, you know, a deck builder that's kind of like Solo Leveling sounds kind of fun. It just depends on how they do it. I will admit a lot of the ones on my lists are deck builders, because deck builders seem to be, you know, like Balatro really said, hey, do cards. Just do card stuff. And it's a nice way to do a roguelike, because, you know, like you have the, you know, and deck building, you know, we've got popular deck building games and whatnot. So yeah. But that is all going to be tomorrow morning. I haven't decided if I'm going to hop online beforehand, because, you know, professionals, we want to be available like 30-ish minutes ahead of time so that wireless can like fit us in. I don't know if we're doing on-stream faces or not. I can't actually remember, because my memory is shit. It's just shit sometimes. And then it's amazing other times. Like the stuff that I can remember with pinpoint accuracy is weird, but the stuff that I forget that happened like 5 minutes ago, meh. So yeah, and what I might do, depending on how the ducks go, because there is a new Placid Plastic Duck Simulator pond. It is called, let me go to my library. Rooftop 1%. Ascend to new heights with this luxurious expansion where only the finest vibes await. We're talking high-altitude relaxation with panoramic views and an exclusive array of ducks that know what it means to be part of the 1%. Let's see here. There are special ducks. So we might, let's see here. Oh, and I shouldn't forget that they are going to do a deck builder. A duck, is it, would you call it a duck builder? But they do have plans for Placid Plastic Deck. So they do have plans for that, but that's all for another time. So let me get the game going. I've also been playing more Destiny. My friend sent me either an Instagram reel or a TikTok, and it said Destiny is like a millennial rest home for first-person shooter gamers. And I was like shook, but then I said, oh, I'm a millennial? Aw. So mean. Alright. Studio mode, games, capture. Okay, we got it going. Let's hop over here. Oops, it helps if I'm out of studio mode when I do that. There we go. Okay. I turn down Spotify just a little bit more? You're getting a little big for your britches, pal. Okay, game audio is good. Oh, let me... I had the game audio up because I've been playing video games with a little less in my ear. Okay, so we'll try the new map and how many save games do I have? Okay, I do have an empty save slot, so that's good. Single player. Rooftop 1%. You know this is about to be some snark, so let's go for it. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it did say that they have some special, like, exclusive ducks for this one, so I'm wondering if we should... Oh, sorry. More than the usual 3 special ducks. I'm wondering if we should find the ducks with the least amount to have in here, or if we should just have all the ducks per usual. Let me think. Because we discovered all the ducks. So let's try and game this a little bit and just do the duck events. Because that is like the least... Okay, so... So yeah, special... Okay, so events... Okay, so there are some special ducks that I don't know yet, but events only has like... Oh good, I got my Halloween ducks in here. So this should be an interesting thing. What event did I miss between the Christmas and the Halloween ducks? Was it the anniversary? Shoot, did I miss the anniversary? Anyway, we were kind of gaming it a little bit. So look at these views. I'm the final boss. Okay. That's gotta be a clue. That gold is circled on the periodic table, or is it just because we're the 1%? Is that the joke, that we're the 1%, so it's gold? Oh, look at that horse! Look at that horse! Of course, there is a katana above the drinks cabinet. Hey Sue, the anniversary event did slip through the cracks. Now I'm wondering if there's a way that I can force it. Like, can I change the date on my computer like the old school hack? Nice skyline. Okay, so that's inside the office. This is the outside bar. Is that the only? It feels like there might be another... Okay, so they can get in here. And then there's ducks over here doing a thing, and I don't think I can get... If I can get close to them, then we'll see. But there's definitely ducks over there having a meeting. Yeah, golden ratio, yeah. I did... Oh, wait. Oh, I think I know what happens. The ducks can come in here, they go down a slide, and they probably go into the elevator. Hey, Yum Nothing Soup, can you imagine being so rich that you just sit around circling your favorite elements on paper? Yes, but also I watch James Bond. I watch Goldfinger, the movie, a lot because it is the campiest thing ever. One of the campiest Bonds. There are some good campy Bonds. And then I also think about Goldmember, which, you know, the Austin Powers films definitely started to wane a little bit, but Goldmember brought us Beyonce's, like, Work It Out, Foxy Cleopatra era, so I'll take it. So I do want to give this a little time, and then... I am so sorry. Who do I think I am? Linoleum Bob? Was that a brick? Is that falling apart? Okay, first off, these ducks are having a whole thing, but that was a rock, and if you look, I think there's a duck that's going to come out of there. What I also find interesting is I can't tell where the music is coming from. There doesn't appear to be, like, speakers or anything. Hey, Ian, good morning. So I know it's too early for Christmas, and we do have a bunch of Christmas ducks in there right now. I've got Halloween ducks up as well. Is it ever too early for Christmas? Let's be real. I used to be somebody that was so prepared. I had like the file folder with like the months of the year, and I had friends' birthdays, and the birthdays were in the folders, so I could go in and, like, you know when to mail a card out. But I would also buy ahead for Christmas if I knew somebody wanted something. I would buy things on sale early in the year and just save them up for Christmas. Oh, we have somebody going in. Are you going in? Side? Okay, we're going to follow a duck. Yeah, these ducks are just chilling. But you are about to go on a trip, I think. Hey, Dancing Vera, welcome on in. Maybe? Maybe not? Really seems like you are. Oh. Oh. Oh! Going up. Yeah, just like they won't let people pump gas in New Jersey, back in the day, they didn't trust people to use elevators, so they had an elevator attendant that would push the buttons for you. But they also had to, like, actively call the they had to actively call the elevator as well. Okay, we got Weekend at Berna's, which is, oh my gosh, it's a rooftop beach. Oh. Okay, the bellhop is a duck that we can control. Wait, window cleaning service. I climbed to the part. What? Okay, that's a pigeon. Wait, where'd you go? Where's Quackies? Oh, you came to... Okay. Alright, hold on. Oh! Window cleaner duck. Okay, let's come up here. Because if they take the elevator up... They come into a pool. That also now gives us access to this vantage point up here. Hey, Tanya, good morning. Okay, so let's have a look at the collection. So for special, we have a pigeon, a window washer, an elevator attendant, and somebody in a Hawaiian shirt, which I'm guessing is the Weekend at Bernie's duck. Maybe, or they're just in a beach shirt, because, you know, Hawaiian shirt day. Hawaiian shirt day and pizza party day. You know, that makes everything okay. All right, let's see what happens if you go down the slide. No? Are you close? Come on. Get pulled in, friend. No? One of you is going to get pulled in, and we'll see what happens. Telling you. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Lisa. My goodness. Oh, there's the tape player. There's the music. Okay. We feel like, you know, Q in All Good Things when he's pointing at the little primordial goo that will become, you know, like sentient life, and he's like, and closer and closer. Wait, did we have somebody coming out of the... Oh, okay, we have a duck coming out of the... Coming on out. Dang it. Manager meeting. This is all we have time for. Hold on. Does that mean we got a new duck? Oh! Yes. So, this is all we have time for. I suspect that the duck fell off the thing. First off, there's a duck down there. Hold on. Wait for it. Sorry for the flipping around. Trying to find the duck that sank. There you are. Yeah, so this duck was like stuck in the rock. And first a rock fell off, and I believe that this duck fell down and caused all the managers... Ugh, I shouldn't say that. I'm technically the manager this week. To fall into the pool. So we have a pinstripe suit duck with amazing eye wing going on. We have this duck who apparently just does not give a duck. Full on tie around the forehead. And there's a third one. I thought. Where'd you go? You must be on the roof. Oh. So this is what happens when you fall off, when you get out of the roof slide. Whee! I like the thought that they put into these. Boop. Look, if they offer free alcohol at the office party, who am I not to partake of their kindness? But I've never tied a tie around my head, nor have I put a lampshade on my head. That's another classic joke thing that we hear of people doing at parties, and I've never been so tempted to put a lampshade on my head. This is interesting. The elevator just stays open, waiting, like an SCP. Yeah, the things that I've done on a photocopier have nothing to do with copying an ass. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time. Let me tell you, the reason that I get so frustrated. Also, first off, good morning, Tom. Frustrated and annoyed when friends who I know are smart people, and by that I mean you're at least able to take care of yourself, when they spread obvious, like, fake shit, and then have the nerve to say, well, I don't know if it's real or not, but I'm sharing it. Okay, first off, if you don't know if it's real or not, stop sharing it. But when I was working in a call center, and call centers today are just like yesterday are just like they are today, you're constantly monitored. You're constantly, like, you know, like you have to be time on task, etc. There was a fake memo that somebody photocopied and started passing around. And the memo implied that our bathroom breaks were going to be monitored for time. And it was giving detailed, like, this is how they did memes and jokes back in the day, is somebody had to, like, photocopy it and pass it around, you know? And it was, I mean, the thing is, it was written well enough to be believable until you realize that, like, the letters for the plan, like, spelled out, you know, like shit, or spelled out poop or something. And this made it past quite a few desks of people getting really irate, really mad, demanding to know who put it in. And I was sitting there reading this and I'm like, y'all know this is a joke, right? And they did not. And I'm just like, everybody stop and take a breath. This is a joke. It is funny. You know, also, our managers weren't, like, they were technically on a higher level in the company tree, but they also sat, like, 3 desks away from us. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just go ask somebody. Anyone know where this came from? And my managers read it, and they were like, no, it's not what's going on. So yeah, I definitely get a, do you know where this came from? Why don't you go look and find where it came from before you share it on the entire fucking internet? How about that? There is a gold sculpture, like a teardrop sculpture on, can I get close to it? No. I guess everything in here is gold. Oh, okay. Which do you have a also, is that like a gelatinous cube on the desk? I know it's probably just like a jade paperweight, but it looks like a gelatinous cube. Also, this is in Italian. It might just be about the golden ratio. It might be a clue. I won't lie, I kind of want that mug. I kind of want that mug. But Alice, which duck do you want to rename to Michael Kebab? Or do you not have a preference? Hey, Mandy, good morning. What if it's a jade paperweight wrapped in Jello? I still one day have the idea of making like a ranger or animal tamer type character that tames what we consider monsters. You know, I would love to be like a ranger with an animal companion that is a rust monster or like a gelatinous cube. That to me would be very funny. I guess if we were theming it like an isekai, then it would be easy because the gelatinous cube would be like my slime. Yeah, for our gelatin, Jello is a brand here, so we usually call it like gelatin, or like aspic. But yeah, Jello is a brand, and it's one of those brand names that just turned into the name everybody uses for stuff. Okay, let's go with the duck with the tie on his head, because that made me think of Michael Scott from The Office. So, Michael Kebab. Okay, so it looks like these might be all the special new ducks, and that is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pigeon, window cleaner, bellhop, party guy, possibly dead duck with beach shirt, foundation rock brick duck, Janine from Ghostbusters, not in the first movie but in the second movie, and yeah, really cool eye wings purple hair duck. And it's nighttime, so let's see, it's getting to be nighttime. Oh, good. We'll see because at nighttime is when the pumpkin duck, Spicy. Oh, there she is, Janine Melnitz. Sorry about the bug eyes thing. Oh, designing women's the best. I know I'm supposed to say Golden Girls is the best, but designing women is the best. Designing Women is especially the best because it forced a Republican actress to speak a bunch of liberal speeches week after week. Sorry, Dixie Carter, but fuck you. Yes. Dixie Carter was a staunch I'm not actually sure. Dixie Carter was a staunch conservative, and she, you know, her character, she was Julia Sugarbaker, was known for, you know, being extraordinarily liberal. And Dixie Carter basically had a deal that if she had to give one of Julia's long, scathing speeches, that she would also get to sing a song. So that's another reason why, like, Julia was often singing, because that was like the trade-off. Wait, what was that? What was that bubbling noise? Also, join us at the park. I can't actually wait. I may be able to see it if I go to the web and see what they said. All right. There we go. Now it's officially nighttime. So let me leave you with Spicy for a moment while I go see if I can see what the actual rooftop says. They don't have a picture of it. Okay, so the achievements that we got are Weekend at Berna's, which I think is probably the zombie duck, window cleaning service, and manager meeting. And let me go look up how to spell Janine's name. Yeah, you can't tell me that that was not that duck is not absolutely patterned after Janine Melnitz from Ghostbusters. You know what's funny is I haven't watched Ghostbusters in a long time. Like, it's a funny movie, but it's nothing that I'm like, oh, I gotta sit down and watch Ghostbusters. It's not like that kind of movie. I liked the first one. I liked the second one. That's all we had, right, too. I've not watched the newer Ghostbusters, like the, I won't say the remake. I watched the one with, I watched the one with the women team, which was also very funny. But I haven't seen, like, the new ones. But I hear that even though the first new one was okay, they really kind of hit their stride with the Frozen Empire one. So I want to watch both of those. Because the Frozen one looked like they had a good amount of horror in with the like ghosty comedy kind of thing. So that might be fun. Also, what lets you know that rent control is real, because somebody who sold vitamin supplements and real estate, and also somebody who played in the symphony orchestra, were able to, afford apartments in an amazing building like that. So, I wish rent control were more real. Hey, Mighty Mer, welcome on in. It is new duck content. We are in the rooftop 1% pool. And we have a lovely cityscape. Nothing in here seems to have changed when the lights came on. Seems to have changed. 52 months. That's a long time. That reminds me that I haven't bought a new deck of cards yet, and I said that this would be the year that I bought decks of cards because I am 52. Now, what's interesting is this is up here, but it's not actually making the noise. The music is coming from something else. Like down here. Also, that screen makes me think of the tweet that I saw going around that Art Nouveau looks like elves made it, and Art Deco looks like dwarves made it, and that is very accurate. Hey, RJ. Ooh, we got the witch. Okay, we need to... Let me switch ducks because that's too much. The sway in the wall. Hey, Punko Next, welcome on in. The pigeon's been ejected from the roof. I love that. I just love the... It's so ridiculous. Nice. See, it's interesting. There's almost, I think about this one like I think about the ski chalet one, except there's almost too much room for them to get a little bit too traffic like logjam. So they're not moving between the pools very fast. I'm sure if there were tons more ducks in the pool, they would be. But yeah, there's not a lot of, it's also kind of funny to me that on this, like, downstairs we have this gorgeous office, but up here the best we can do is just a little tub. All right, I'm going up. Play the Mass Effect elevator music. Oh, I think we must be hitting... Ooh. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, okay. The park name is Slowly Sliding Ducks. Okay, is that the preview of a new game? Also, oh, pretty. I wonder if that's a preview or a tease for a new game they have coming in, Slowly Sliding Ducks. But yeah, just to imagine, like, they're like, yeah, we're going all in on Unity assets for this game, which explains why the update for this was 1.8 gig. Like, Placid Plastic Duck Simulator takes up way more room than it should on my hard drive. But it is time for me to take a break. I should stand up and move my legs. Did I miss my 8 o'clock? Let me see. Did I miss my 8 o'clock standing? I didn't, but I should get my 9 o'clock standing. So I'm going to let the ducks... I'm not going to stare at the sky. Let's do from over here. Oh, wait. I've got cinematic camera on for AFK. So y'all hang out for a minute. I'll be back in a few minutes. I think we may have exhausted pretty much all that we can see of this. So the next step is to let all the ducks come in here and completely fill it. And then we'll go over and look at the new Power Wash Simulator content. So I'll see you in a few. Bye! I realize it's silly to do the whole, like, BRB because then you can't see the ducks. So I'm just going to go. Bye. All right, there we go. The ad probably has a few more minutes to run. There are a few ducks that can only sink to the bottom of the pool. So, you know, they'll have company when they're... Oh, look at that. They will have company when they're down there. But yeah. Hey, Dre, good morning and happy Saturday. Oh, Speckles is going. Now, I haven't actually been looking for secrets on this map. Oh, sun. Sun's coming up. Look at that. Forgot my water. I kind of miss seeing the sun on my walks. But we don't get a good... Because of the way I'm facing and the buildings, I don't get a good, like, view of the sun unless I'm properly going to the rooftop. Let's see here. And I'm not saying it's my hyper focus right now, but I am enjoying AAA, if you will. And I'm not saying anything about Agatha all along, except that go watch it. Or if you're waiting until the whole series is done so that you can binge, download, steal, whatever you want to do, it's fine. In which case, I would also suggest that you mute all variations of the term on social media and tell Google that you do not want to see anything from it. Because unfortunately, as we know, fandoms, even the most fun fandoms to be in, have zero chill. Like, fandoms used to be good and proper and not want to ruin stuff for everyone else. And even the fandoms that aren't toxic still cannot help themselves from spoiling shit less than 5 minutes after the show or movie has been seen. And it's like, ugh. Don't embarrass me. Thank you for gifting that sub to Desaya. This does not validate the puns or the dad jokes by any means. Let's see here. Do this. There we go. Oh, interesting. The little manager meeting table has, like, slid back up. Oh, Desaya, the only appropriate response to that from a partner is, oh, honey, you already do. You already do. Okay. I believe that we have probably seen all that there is to see of this map. We'll come back to it because I want to see if we can, like, get the ducks so full that they start, like, flying out. There's also the there's the ninja duck that does the Naruto, like, teleportation to see where they teleport to. There's the propeller head duck that will probably just swoosh themselves away. And there might... Oh! No, okay. This is one vantage point. Oh. Wait, what? Am I missing 3, 4, 3, and then green, right? So there's secrets. Okay, so there's secrets. The office chair is the vantage point. Let me see, is there anything else I can click around on? So the phone. And then let's see if there's anything upstairs. Can't click on the boombox. I think the only thing we can click on is this chair, because that's the vantage point up here. But let's get a perspective of you and see. Okay, so there's a secret with the phone, and I don't have the patience to go through all the secrets in Plastic Placid Duck Simulator. So I wait for the community to do it. So what's circled on the table is the symbol for gold on the periodic table. And then we have the golden ratio over here, which I can't decide if it's like a joke because, you know, we're in the 1%, so they like gold. I like gold. Or if it's a clue for something else. There's the phone that has something going on, but I'm not sure what. And I also wonder what happens when you get the Bitcoin duck in this pool. Like, does that trigger a special interaction? All right. One more slide down the gutter where I belong. And then we'll switch over to Power Wash Simulator because the Shrek content is live. And Disobey kindly sent over a key for the Shrek content. And I will go and see what I actually have to say when we start playing. Because I may have to say a thing. Because, you know, Square Enix. Aww. Oh, I didn't see the little mustache. You're like a little Hercule Poirot. Aww. So cute. Alright, this is going. I'm going to go quickly check my stuff. Alright, the Shrek Special Pack features 5 fairy tale maps and a custom knight character model armed with a sword-themed power washer. Let's see. Okay, so I must mention that the code was gifted by Square Enix and Future Lab. I can't believe Square Enix like snapped that game up. Like, okay, go you. So yeah, let me say farewell, and we'll come back to this with a fresh. Okay, you look less pale now, but you still are pale compared to the other ducks. Well, we should see if any of the others make a. First off. Okay, there's brains. Let's see if any of the office ducks make special sounds. Nope. Nope. You do. You make a pigeon sound. That is actually a really cute pigeon duck. That is kind of adorable. Sorry, buddy. You're stuck down here. Nope. Ooh, the little gold leaf pin. Nice. Nope. Oh wow, she's got like the tiger stripe frames and everything. This is a whole vibe. This is an aesthetic. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, and no, I did not. I think I saw earlier. Hey, Zach on YouTube, welcome on in. So yeah, for those watching on YouTube, we're looking at plastic. I am never going to be able to say this name. I said it once and never again. We are looking at the new Placid Plastic Duck Simulator update, which is Rooftop 1%. I think it was $2 in the Steam store, so I snatched it up right away. And yeah, it has a new map. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 special ducks that go with this map only. That I believe we've unlocked them all. And it's got a little pool down here. Rooftop pool, which nobody's in right now. And it does have some secrets. So I'm gonna wait for the community to figure those out, because if anyone knows, that's the sound. That's the sound that phones used to make before. Now they don't do that anymore. Do they? Anyway. But yeah, we are about to move over to look at the new Power Wash Simulator stuff with the Shrek update. Which I have to admit, I've seen the Shrek movies one time. That's it. I don't think they got repeat watchings out of me. I don't think. No, probably not. Like, again, if they were on, I'd probably watch them, but I don't have any kind of cable now, so they wouldn't be on. Did we get the baby ducks somewhere? I think the little mini rubber ducks were somewhere, I thought. Maybe they vanished. Did they get up to the top pool? Nope. Oh well. And good morning, Rex. So yeah, we will go ahead and exit out of this. Let's hit to the main menu. We're not going to save the game because we'll start a fresh map of this with all of the ducks. But yeah. So this has been the Rooftop 1% map, which is available in the Steam store. This is not an advertisement. I actually just went and bought it, but it's like $2. So always more ducks. AMD, always more ducks. And now let me make sure that Power Wash Simulator is updated. It looks like it is. So let's do a quick switcheroo. Exit out of this, pop on some Spotify. There it is. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's mine. Just move this over here. I'm very bad with green screen etiquette. Went through all the trouble of having it, and then I never pay attention to it. So yeah, let me start up Power Wash Simulator. It's been a minute since I've opened you, hasn't it? Yep. Get my controller out. And put a chapter marker in since we're changing games. There we go. There that is. So yeah, thank you very much for the gifted code, Square Enix and Future Lab, and thank you Disobey for doing your influencer thing. Let me change my category and change it over. I think I can change it on the YouTube as well. Oh wow, Twitch says unstable. Well, you know what? I guess that's just what's up. Hey Jocelyn, good morning. Okay, and I think I can edit the YouTube stream. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that's stuck. I don't know. YouTube can be so weird sometimes. I enjoy like multi-streaming to both, and I do my best to take care of like chat on both sides. So I see you, Zach. Good morning. Though I'll admit, like, not as many people show up on YouTube as they do on Twitch, and doing multi chats is hard. Yeah, multi chats isn't always as easy. No, wait a second. Okay, see, Rex, that's the thing. Is All-Star is not in Shrek, is it? All-Star is in Mystery Men. I thought it was the Smash Mouth cover of I'm a Believer that was in Shrek, right? Am I wrong about that? Did they use All-Star in another movie? Because, yeah, I always associate, like, All-Star with the Mystery Men. I could be wrong about that, too. I just like Mystery Men. Is it really the intro? See, this is how long it's been since I've seen Shrek. Huh. But yeah. So, this is official DreamWorks Shrek content. Dirt is like an onion. It has layers. Help clean up the layers of grime in 5 charming fairy tale jobs in the new Shrek Special Pack, available now. So let me... Hold on. It doesn't like my controller. Let me just unplug, remove battery, pop it back in and try again. Sometimes the controller just does not want to... There we go. So we'll just go right into the special packs. Look at that happy, smiling ogre face. I don't know. That doesn't seem very Shrek-like to me. They use both All-Star for the beginning intro and I Believer for the end credits. Thank you. Hey, Rachel. Welcome on in. Okay, so again, the actual campaign, if you can call it that, is up to 2 players, and then free play is up to 6 players. What are you doing in Shrek Swamp? Cleaning it, of course, along with 4 more mucked up locations from the hit animation series. And you can see in the picture that we won't be able to see ourselves, but we do get a special knight in armor kind of power wash thing with a little shield. But since we can't see ourselves in this, what are you gonna do? Duloc, the city of Duloc. Who's our... Oh goodness, it's from Lord Farquaad. What a name. Ah, there you are. What took you so long? Encounter a curious and stubborn stain on the way? As you are no doubt aware, I'm soon to be made king by marrying the most beautiful damsel in all the world, Snow White. No, wait, I rejected her. It was the one after. No matter. The point is that the privilege of rescuing said maiden from her dragonly abode was won by a flatulent ogre, which left the vanquished knights here in Duloc somewhat aggrieved. Consequently, they let vent their frustrations, rampaging through town on their way out, and I'm not having my bride-to-be's imminent procession soured by the unruly actions of ignoble ingrates. Lord Farquaad. Okay. Our power washer is named Muxcalibur. I gotta respect that. Muxcalibur. Amazing. Oh my gosh, we can actually see the sword. Hold on, I didn't. Oh my gosh. Our power washer is indeed Muxcalibur. Ooh, it's filthy. So this is the first map, so it's very likely to be not super difficult. So we've got the entry. I love that the entry has amusement park turnstiles. It's very funny. Wasn't Duloc, when you entered, sort of like a spoof on Disney? Oh, that's the stool. I do like the wood ladder. That's actually kind of nice. Knights rule. Knights ruleth. My bad. Knights ruleth. Alright. These are eggs, aren't they? Yeah, it's just eggs. Nice. And then... Can't go that way. Take heed! So they only dirtied as far as this, and that's it, huh? Okay. Rest assured, Knight. Rest assured, Knight, those responsible for this outrage have been incarcerated. I may or may not wheel them out on the big day, depending on whether the congregation looks like it needs a boost at the back. Oh, sorry, there's one thing we can do now. This is new. We can change the dirt highlight. So we can now change the dirt highlight color to something else. Let's try a nice, let's try pink. And we can change how long the highlight is on screen. So let's bump it up like a little bit more. And see how that plays. Okay, so now, yeah, that makes more sense. Pink will be a lot easier. Right now, though, I think it's best to concentrate on making everything perfect for my coronation. You're going to make me get on a ladder, aren't you? Oh, maybe not. You can see the birds very slowly flying around in the distance, kind of flipping through the building. It's fun. There we go. I was like, I'm not getting on a ladder yet, kiddo. Try another. Try. I was gonna make a. I don't know what I was gonna make a joke about, but the soap looks like a little potion bottle. Nice. Okay, let's go with the easiest nozzle, and I like doing doors or entryways first. So I don't know. I feel. Oh my gosh! Again, it's all just wood. Okay, I feel like these knights were very talented. Okay. Like, dragon graffiti. Oh, that's like they're hoping that the dragon eats the ogre or roasts the ogre. And then here are the knights, and there's Lord Farquaad. That was very talented. And then that's a bird. It's a bird. Okay. Is there more graffiti? The graffiti really tells a story. I think that's a chicken. And I'm not sure what that is. Maybe another dragon? Maybe another dragon. Yeah, probably. Okay. Ooh, all right, come here. So yeah, we'll start with the entrance. I will say I am also really looking forward to the game that is essentially the reverse of Power Wash Simulator, which is the painting one. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with that, and I'm really hoping it is also multiplayer so that we can have some ridiculousness. There we go. All right. Yeah, so you have... one parapet down. Probably get the parapet from below. Get the top parts first. I also like that we have a pink option for the highlight, because now it just feels like I'm washing off bubble gum, which I have definitely done before in this game. Okay, I can't get out. There we go. It also... The white nozzle has a tingle to it that I wonder if they've upgraded or, you know, made adjustments to the sounds, because there feels like there's a little bit of a lightness to the sound of the easy nozzle. And a little bubbliness. Speaking of bubbly, am I doing brunch today? I don't know. Maybe. I kind of wish we had plans for another big walk today, but we don't yet. And it is nice. Like, today's not going to be... It's going to be chilled, but not super cold. Okay, we'll do the... They did a poll to ask people what do they prefer, aim mode or free cam. And I have to admit, free cam is nice. Like, if I crouch or jump, I think it goes away. But free cam is nice, so we'll do free cam because it's less of me. And I think you probably finish a little faster. I think, like a little bit faster. But I can still do the old-fashioned way where I move myself around. Okay, these appear to be, like an opening map should be, somewhat forgiving. But yeah, being able to change the dirt color is a very nice accessibility thing. Just because they ended up having, a default which was orange. But then if you were doing orange on an orange something, you're kind of like, I don't know. Yes, our power washer is called Muxcalibur. I guess the first thing we should get is the floor. The heck is that? Is that... Oh my god. A Farquaad head. That's disturbing. Turn that off for now. Okay, so the city road looks like is separated from the entrance road by the paving stones. feel so, like, I think, you know, like, it's weird because, of course, the songs of Smash Mouth will never leave my brain. But, you know, I know them for 3 songs. And unfortunately, like, they are also affixed in my head as a boo Smash Mouth because I think during the pandemic they were insisting on doing shows. Like, they were insisting on doing venues without masking, and I'm like, boo, y'all. But, you know, you had 3 hits that people remember. And then other songs, I guess. To be fair, coming out of the 90s with 3 songs, 3 whole songs people remember, not bad. Oh, you're just a little grimier. Alright, gotcha. Farquaad, that's something not right about that. Okay, this is actually this is larger than I was anticipating. Let's get back up here. And we'll move to the green nozzle because this is getting dirty. Same, Dre, and I think it's something that we've gotten used to. You know, we've gotten used to compartmentalizing that one, you know, for most people, it's that one thing they did. Song, video, book, movie, etc. That's like, yeah, that was awesome. But they themselves turned into a horrible person. You know, there's a person who I see often come up on Instagram Reels, and I think is he Irish? He does, like, you know, like, I'm a pretty person who does a lot of like bookish content or self-affirming content. And in one, you know, he was like tossing a Harry Potter doll back and forth, and I was just like, oh, like, I get it. I get that meant a lot to people. Like, that's like those books really worked for folks, but nah. Just any association for me is like, nah, I'm good. Hey, Amalia, welcome on in. You know, and I do, you know, like, I feel like I can't like super judge it because I don't think I have anything that truly defined like, oh, these books, this particular fictional universe was really helpful to me at a certain point, you know. There's one that I really enjoyed, and I'm gonna say the name, and y'all are gonna know. Piers Anthony. I really enjoyed his fictional universes until I was like, huh, this guy's really obsessed with his characters having sex with young people, and not always consensually. That doesn't seem right. And I was like, no, and I looked up and I was like, I am not alone in this. So no more. Which annoys me because the series that I got hooked on, because I was a mythology nerd, you know, like many queer people growing up, or many nerds, period, was the Incarnations of Immortality series. And I appreciated it because it was a very cool thing. Like, what if the gods and forces of nature that we know, hey Tawani, good morning, were just people who were elevated into those positions via one means or another, and, you know, all about their lives. But yeah, there was just Oh my god, the Adept series? No, that's... I don't really, you know... I think about that and I think about, oh god, who was the... The main character had leprosy in the real world, but then he got thrown into a fantasy world, and he could, like, you know, he could actually feel in that fantasy world, and the first thing he does is, like, assault somebody. Like, it's just, you look and you're like, were y'all okay? Were y'all okay? Okay, we're going to go for the free aim for this one because we're going to be doing a lot of this. And I'll say with a lot of authors, it's one thing if you read a scene and you're like, oh, that kind of felt out of nowhere, but I'm sure it won't be the only time we see that happen. And then you keep reading and you're like, oh no, this is happening with a higher frequency than I was anticipating. Yikes. Just yikes. The intersectionality of problematic celebrity because... Oh. The behaviors and what's sad now is I see people who are trying to twist themselves up in knots to, like, do anything they can not to say, like, I have to give up this thing that I liked. Which, I mean, you don't. You don't have to give up the thing you liked, but you can also understand other people may not want to ever be associated with it. But I'm seeing a lot of people who need to shut up. There was one tweet, and, like, I looked and I'm hoping the person was joking, but they were just like, you're condemning them for stuff that everybody did. And I'm like, no, everybody didn't do this. And we need to not try and find ways to forgive it. You know, it is hard enough. Ye trash. You know, it's hard enough for black celebrities, any celebrities who are non-white, to have a successful career, period, in capitalism. And it sucks when they're revealed to be horrible people. But they don't, like, there's no pass for the horrible shit, period. Sadly, more news recently came out from R. Kelly's daughter, and I'm just like, all right, you know, like, there needs to be a rocket to the sun level of disappearance. There needs to be a, like, the people, instead of hacking the Internet Archive, can you, like, hack iTunes and Spotify and retroactively remove somebody's entire catalog from the internet? Like, why aren't you using these powers for good? Also, student loans. But, you know, why aren't you using these powers for good? Okay, I did say this was an easy map. I was wrong. We may be here. We may be here for a while. Probably not a month of Sundays, but we'll be here for a while. Which is fine because right now, I won't lie, life is a little stressy. So I'm happy for something that I can just relax with. Unfortunately, again, I can't promise that Tuesday's coming, the first day back after a holiday weekend, so I'll probably be able to stream. But work has been kind of crappy. Oh, what is this? More graffiti. Hold on. Oh, okay. Here's what I really like. Like, if you linger on this, it will probably eventually clean it. But they made sure that the graffiti would not come off with a quick pass of the lowest pressure nozzle. And I really like that. So you actually get to see it. And I know people generally go in with the people's nozzle. They go in with the yellow nozzle, and that's fine. But if you do, sometimes you miss some jokes. Like this expertly crafted bird. Not really sure what the joke there is, but sometimes you miss the jokes. There are some good authors. By the way, are you familiar with the works of Mur Lafferty? Who, I will say, handed me a pitch card. I have it. I still have it around here somewhere. Handed me a pitch card for Station Eternity, and when doing so, told me it was Murder, She Wrote meets Babylon 5. That is all I'm going to say to you. Because you should go read it. It's good. And there's a second in the series when you're done with that. Which makes me laugh because I have never watched Midsummer. The Midsummer Murders. I'd never watched Midsummer Murders. But I love how often other like British comedy shows will spoof it because it is a long running thing. Oh, Charlie Jane Anders, yes. Anna Lee, yes. N.K. Jemisin, yes. You know, I'll admit, if I were to show you the books on my Kindle, they're mostly full of smut. So I won't say these authors are good, but I have checked and they are unproblematic people. Dre, I want to watch the new Matlock. Unfortunately, I spoiled myself a little bit because I went to see like the synopsis of it because I'm like, how exactly is it? Like, how is it a thing? So I love that, you know, first off, Kathy Bates, because Kathy Bates is awesome. But I love that there's also a little bit of a secret going on. So yeah, I look forward to seeing that. I was kind of thinking about like why, you know, like smut in general, like, okay, sure, it's smut, but you know, why has it kind of taken over my, like, my on the train reading, my on the plane reading, my at brunch reading, and it brought in some interesting questions about like my gray aceness, you know, especially because I read like a lot of alpha and like alphaverse. No, sorry, omega verse is what it's called. I also say alpha and omega stuff. And the concept of like that kind of desire being locked into your DNA, but also like slightly out of your control is always kind of interesting to me. All right, hold on. Ugh. All right, what am I missing? Probably the bird, right? Is it the bird? How much of the bird can I take off before it says I'm done? Because, yeah, it's not that there's, you know, like Gray Ace, it's not that there is no feelings or attraction. It's just, aha. Didn't have to take all the graffiti away, just some of it. All right, let's get Ye Oldie Trash Can. Which I realized somebody said, you know, we see it as a Y now, but the Y is actually like TH. So when somebody says, you know, ye old, it just means the old. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. All right, trash cans are done. Oh, these poor trees. I don't know how you get grime to stick to a tree this well. This is actually kind of impressive. I apologize if you can hear that. It is siren time in the morning. I guess just take the Charlie Brown Christmas special, like Christmas time is here, and just say siren time is here, because that's... Alright, that's done. Is the trunk part of the whole tree? 'Tis. You just have to be leaf and... Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear. What I haven't gotten, and I guess we'll probably get that in like 9 minutes, is 10 a.m. is when... Hey, Ravenlock, welcome on in. 10 a.m. is, I think, when the construction is allowed to start work in the city, and that's usually when I like when it gets loud outside. All right, we'll get this tree and this planter rocks. But yeah, thank you very much for that resub. I appreciate it. I should just turn on the auto nozzle and just be like, screw it. I don't know. It's not my water. It's Farquaad's water. Why am I worried about wasting his water? He's a butt. I feel like the actions of your knights were justified. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Oh, goodness. Am I using the longest? I'm using the extra long extension. And probably still, can I reach that with the extra long? I can. Look at that. See, yeah, we have got to clean off everything that's not the graffiti's awesome. They did the same kind of thing on the modern house map with the construction workers like protesting via graffiti, and it was kind of awesome. All right. I appreciate that though they didn't interrupt it. They didn't spray on the banner. They probably knew these are going to be really hard to clean, so they were like, yeah, we're not going to spray on the banner. Nope, come here. I mean, it's good graffiti. Which also tracks because Lord Farquaad is depicted as being short with the large comical, the large comical evil head. John Lithgow, I think, for Farquaad. I will say though, for Mike Myers, like, you know, there was a limit to once, you know, it's like, okay, we get it. You're like, your characters are pretty much you doing accents. That was kind of it. Like, all right. Not saying you're not funny, but there is a very specific kind of Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Chris Kattan humor where the joke is that you're doing characters and that's it. Like, all right. Like, I did see that, so again, this is like a deeper cut if people have seen the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer. And that's like where that's where he started doing like the Scottish accent for one of his parents. But one of his mother was talking about like a secret conspiracy, the Pentaverate that controls everything. And I think he actually got a Netflix or Hulu or Amazon movie, like comedy movie approved. There's a plane going by outside. Oh, y'all? Maybe you can hear a little bit of that. Have I not been on screen this whole time? Whatever, it's fine. What's more important, me or the content? Don't answer that. Just feel like the things I were talking about would have been more interesting had I actually been on screen for it. Whoopsie. Oh, that's right. I pushed the button to show you the sword pommel. Right. Silly. Hey, Krazicom, welcome on in. I need... Oh, also I had a thought of like turning this into a CSI crime scene. Oh dear. Yeah, nobody spray the luminol up in here. Because that's... Nope. Oh, you know what? It's Shrek. We should make it green. Hopefully that's not going to be too sickly. No, but that is appropriate for the map that we're using. So yeah, we'll use green. But pink has that nice high contrast that is very helpful. Okay, I think we'll do the floor because I really like doing the floors. Okay, this is easier without the free cam on. I will say for folks, I believe Chryzacon, Space Valkyries, Esoterica, and the last name escapes me, Lovewin. You should be hearing something soon, if you have not already, from Logitech regarding the presents from the Logiplay days. Everybody deserves time off. Everyone deserves vacations, and the group that handled the shipping was actually off shortly after that, so they should have gotten to it somewhat recently. Plus, they were arranging other things. Like the thing in Germany, they were arranging that. So hopefully everybody got, because I know it was in August, and we had creators who were asking in the Discord, is there any update? Because, I mean, look, you know, it's a prize. It's a free thing. You don't pester too much. But from the creator aspect, for them to say, yeah, we'll be sending out these prizes, and then we're like, okay, we would just like to know when we can tell people to expect the prizes. So I'm glad that they're on their way. And yeah, Val talked about getting surprised by a large package. And it's been a while since I've been surprised by a large package. Have I missed the bot telling me it's time to take a break? Hold on a second. Have I just completely ignored it? I sure have. Silly moi. Let me go take another little brief break. Leave you. Let me turn. Leave you. Sorry. Let's look at something cleaner. I know. We'll look at the nightmare fuel. That is Lord Farquaad. I'll be right back. Let me stand up and also stretch my legs a bit, and I'll be back in like 90 seconds. So BRB, and I'll just do the camera and mic off. Yeah, no, stare at this. Stare at this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get right up in there. Bye. Speaking of fun things to arrive and packages, oh, hold on. Is this bad? Let me turn off. There we go. I got sent a little Thordak. If anybody's watching The Legend of Vox Machina, this is a little Thordak plushie from U2's. They do collectible plushie things. And yeah, it's a little Thordak with a little thing in his chest. It's cute. Got the horns. The wings are nice. They kind of have like, not a little articulation, but they got like a nice little firm rib in them. And a little tail. Very cute. I do miss doing the watch parties. Unfortunately, it is not a thing that they are prioritizing. Actually, no, you can sit right. Are you gonna behave if I put you there? You can stay right there. Oh goodness. So the spoiler. Oh, sorry, Maridu. Thank you for the resub for 69 months. It's definitely a whole thing about the official account for a thing posting what we would call spoilers and they would call marketing. And sometimes they apologize for it, sometimes they don't. I've definitely seen the Legend of Vox Machina Amazon account on Twitter. They do tag their stuff with spoilers, spoiler tags, so they at least try. But I relate it to when Deadpool and Wolverine were coming out. The worst person doing the spoilers was Ryan Reynolds. You know, and I'm like, I get it, it's your movie, but why don't you give us a chance to go see it? Lord Farquaad, I heard that your court of Spray-a-Lot has a large round table where every knight has a seat to discuss the orders of the day. Duloc has a larger table with one seat. Mine. You know, and I will say, like, I don't know if we are at an appropriate time to spoil Deadpool and Wolverine, because it's on digital now, but there are some reveals that are very well done, and they had impact when they took place in the film that unfortunately, hey Trontonian, that unfortunately, because I also follow people who are involved with the film, got a little bit spoiled. And then fans, again, not a toxic fandom, but one that doesn't really respect the fact that everyone doesn't stay. Some people sleep. Okay? Some people sleep is all I'm saying. We don't immediately like admit it. Okay, like last night I actually didn't sleep. Like for some reason, I ordered like a puffy running jacket, not puffy, but a warm running jacket. And I also ordered some thermal leggings. And my brain at 2 a.m. said, but are you sure you ordered the right size? So at 2 a.m. I had to find my reading glasses, grab my phone, which fell off of its charger under the bed. So then I had to be like doing the thing under the bed to find my phone, just so I could go and see if I ordered the things in the right size, which I did, by the way. So thanks for that, brain. But some people actually sleep, and they don't stay up to watch, let's say, Agatha All Along on Disney Plus or on whoever's account you're watching it on. So they need a good time before they're gonna watch it. So don't be posting like pictures and video like 30 minutes, within like 10-15 minutes after the show airs. Maybe don't do that. Maybe, just maybe. I don't want to get rid of the graffiti, so I am going to leave it. It'll be the last thing I take away. So we'll just keep doing the road over here. I shared a good reel with friends that I'm almost never tempted to do like lip sync somebody else's reel. Hold on, is this the one? Yeah. I'm almost never tempted to lip sync somebody else's real audio, but this one I was very tempted. There we go. Yeah, you made it. Oh, a Tumblr about all the cameos in the final episode of X-Men 97. But see, that's the way you do it if the service allows you to do spoilers. And what bothers me about people who adhere, they're like, oh, well, I did spoilers on Twitter. I'm like, you don't have a spoiler function. Wait, city road trim, what? Oh, the road trim has its own. Ooh, all right. There we go. Like, it doesn't have a spoiler function. So you can put all the tags in the world on there, but it doesn't matter. Same thing with Facebook. At least on Facebook, if you like put enough line breaks before your content, before your text and stuff, it will hide the words. But if you put a picture there, it's not going to hide that. And it's just like, give people a chance to see this thing for themselves. You know, like, I know it was cool to do first back in the day, but it's like, just let everybody have a chance to see the shit. You don't want to be the person who spoiled a reveal for people. Like, if I went into school the next day, shouting like revealing who shot JR, that would not have gone well for anybody back in the day. Period. There are entire like sitcoms where the whole plot is about the main character trying to avoid seeing like the results of a sports event because they recorded it. Like back in the day when we recorded stuff on tape, they recorded the game and they are like in real life ducking and dodging information and news about the game because they want to watch it themselves later. And it's like, it's the same thing. I mean, you know, sports is a different kind of nerd, but it's the same thing. Like, you just want to watch it for yourself. And not everybody has every streaming app, you know, subscription immediately. Hey, Pyromaniac, thank you for the resub. Does he? Huh. I never read the books, so I wouldn't know. I have. It's interesting is I have all the books. I have not. I don't know what to do with them. Like, somebody gave me a set of the Harry Potter books. Because even though, like, it was past the time of being a young reader, it was still a very popular thing. So, you know, like, that's what we gave. You know, you gave your nerd friends nerd shit. Like, I'm not into Lord of the Rings, but I have like the DVDs of the extended editions because, again, I had a birthday and someone didn't know, like, they're like, I don't know what to give you, so I gave you nerd stuff. And I'm like, well, thank you. I have watched them once and I needed breaks. But I've never actually read the Potter books. I do hold them up as a very good way to adapt a book to a film. I thought it was impressive, even with some shaky CG back in the day. But also, I mean, I've been watching locations. I've been watching, like, you know, London locations my entire life and New Zealand locations my entire life. So of course I'm like, yeah, that makes when I go on my treadmill in the gym, it has little virtual movies and virtual trails, and one of them is in New Zealand, where they shot Lord of the Rings. So it says, like, yeah, this area is famous for various things, but also for being where they shot scenes from this film. I'm like, cool. I've seen people who've gone there and they've taken the Hobbit, the Shire kind of like touristy thing. It's cute. I've never been outside the US, and I'm not sure where I'd want to go first. You know, willing that I have a reason and money. Sorry, that's a lie. I've been outside the US. I've never been outside of North America. Because I have been to several places in Canada. Now that I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I really have. All right, y'all just threw eggs. How do you even have this many eggs? Like, where'd they even come from? Hey, Sam, good morning. This is almost, I mean, unless you haven't been to sleep, which is certainly possible, it's like, this is almost normal time, I would think. Not living up to your way too late name. All right, let's get these banners, but we're leaving the graffiti because it's excellent. Oh, wow, are you just not gonna, there we go. I think that's the thing, Trontonian, is that, like, you know, people relate to getting on a train and, you know, traveling for hours and being in different countries in Europe and UK and things like that. And I'm like, okay, but here you get on a train and you go for hours, you've maybe made it to another state. Maybe. You might have passed through, like, I live where the states are kind of small. Oh, I can stand on you, can't I? Yes. You know, I live where states are kind of small. So, like, I can get from Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia by train in 2 hours and go through just four states. Wait, yeah, Maryland, D.C., Maryland, Delaware. Yeah, so, like, that's it. You know, longer is just, like, longer. Oh, wait, I missed graffiti. And yeah, Canada's just, like, things are far and large. JD lady, welcome on in. You're on the train for 2 hours and not left New York City. Yeah. When we were in California for the BioWare event, which, by the way, 19 days until Dragon Age Veilguard. Also 19 days until Halloween. You know, I knew where we were going. We came into the San Francisco airport, but I was like, I told friends, like, I'm going to be there, but we're not going to be in San Francisco. We're going to be in Redwood City, which is not close. And there was this, like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to be able to hang out. Like, cause you're not actually here. Yeah. California's huge. And I like California. I do, but it's huge. I still want to see a moose up close. I don't think we have moose in the zoo here. And by up close, I mean a respectful distance. I don't mean like up close. Thank you. We work out. Yeah, collectively. Someone needs to be hooking up. Oh, what's the thing? What's the like the Black Mirror episode where they were using the bikes to power stuff? Like, that's what we need to hook up to, like, all the gyms and treadmills and Pelotons in California. Because imagine what we would be able to power with that energy. Like, you could feed Krakoa. Which I'm still in the middle of the Krakoa era. I have not finished. So please, no current X-Men spoilers, because I have so much to catch up on. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm hoping that the graffiti is enough not to clear the whole wall, so I can leave it here until last. Because I think the closest thing in the wild I've been to here in DC is when walking, we have deer in Rock Creek Park. And I encountered a rather large buck one day while I was on my normal trail. And it had the full horns. They hadn't, like, no rutting. They hadn't, like, been worn off or anything. And I was like, I am going to go the other way. I'm going to go now because you are very large and I'm in your space. Momo Crafting, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I lose track of time so easily when I'm playing this game. I need to keep better track because, yeah, okay, we're coming up on 10:30. Well, you're welcome. Some days I do play chill stuff, other days less chill. I'm trying to figure out if there's any kind of Halloween-themed game that I might play during the season. I don't really do horror games. It's not my vibe. You know, there are some games that... there was a game I was going to play, but I was not in a good emotional state to play it. It is the game... There are a few games coming up that have themes of grief and loss in them, and I wasn't quite in a good mindset for that, so that's why we're doing Ducks and Power Wash today. I've watched people play the Starfield, the expansion. I'm not caught up enough to play it. I'm not really prepared to play it, but I've watched some people play it, and it is nice. Oh, that was fast. It is nicely creepy. It's interesting. Cozy games do have, like... It's kind of funny with cozy games to be like, all right, who died? You know, who died? And do you dwell on those feelings, or do you just take it? Because a cozy game, usually somebody died to allow you to do the thing that you're doing. Oh yeah, somebody died and I gotta manage this cat cafe now and bring it back up to its former glory. Why? Like, why? Why do I have to do that? Can we not just sell it? No? Alright. We got a Hallmark movie this where we come to the small town and make friends and possibly find love. Fine, I guess. I guess we could do that too. Whatever. Okay, interesting. They've split up the city wall behind the banner, so that's nice. So we can do a piece at a time. But I feel like when Steven was playing this and there were the cat footprints, and he was very carefully like cutting out the cat footprints, but to leave them in, and eventually the entire thing was gone because he cleaned the whole thing properly. Oh, I missed some graffiti here too. Oh, it's just a sun. And another chicken, I think. Oh, yeah. You know, that's how you know that cozy games are a fantasy, because there is actual inherited wealth. I mean, well, there's inherited assets. I won't say wealth, because usually the whole conceit is you've got to make it. Oh my gosh. I played Monster Prom once or twice. I am not good at it. It's hilarious. But I am not good at Monster Prom. And like you have to be good at Monster Prom. And not good, but you have to play it enough times to be able to know like how to get the outcome. I still have yet to get anyone to actually go with me to the prom. Hey Adiana, good morning. Welcome on in, or afternoon for you probably. But Monster Prom's hilarious. It truly is. And I know that they've been expanding it. I saw that when Tavern Talk, which I should get back to as well, Tavern Talk was advertising like they had a little crossover with Monster Prom, which was kind of fun. But yeah, Monster Prom has like multiple expansions and stuff now. There we go. I'd like to get to 40% before so we can see what the next message is, but we may not get to that. Do I have graffiti on this wall or can I clean it? Are you part of this wall? You are, so we probably won't. But I've seen in the emails that I've been getting about games that are coming out, there are some indie horror games, a lot of psychological horror games. There's some new Spot the Anomaly games, like there's one where you're a security guard and everything seems fine, but you know, you're supposed to monitor the rooms and spot like anomalies going on, which is interesting, but I'm not good enough with those games to be like, oh yeah, that's definitely a thing. Wait, is this city wall completely... Can I get this? Or is it the chicken? Wait. Yeah, the chicken's part of the wall, so... As is the sun, so hopefully we can clean all this without cleaning off the graffiti. But it's real tight. Okay. Alright, let's get some more floor. Okay, we're going to switch the nozzle back to the short stubby gun. Go back to the white, and we're going to remove the free cam. See, I think that because the graffiti is still part of this wall. Oh, thanks, Dave. The graffiti is part of this wall, that it'll stay there, because I do want the graffiti to be the last thing that we get rid of. Which means that we'll have like 99%, 100% at a lot of things, and these will still be stuck at like 99. Like, let's look at the... Yeah, the city walls, none of them have been completely done. And they're already like 66% done because we've gotten all of it except the tiniest little bits of graffiti off. So we'll get some more of the road. Was that a pun? Because we're doing the walls. Nope, not nice, not yet. I could probably wash a little bit more of the wall to get to 69, but it's all good. Speaking of nice numbers, as much as I would like more subscribers on YouTube, I have 420 right now, which is a nice number. It's not like nice, but it's a fun number. Look, if you want from the window to the walls, I can go back and turn the highlighting to white again. Also really, 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 really hard when I'm on the road to not sing the ballad. Constantly pointing at something named the road. It really is. So minor spoilers for Agatha all along. If you don't know, music plays a part in more than one episode, and very, very well done so. It's a perfect show for the Halloween season. It doesn't end on Halloween, but it does have its penultimate episode on Halloween. So I'm really curious what they're gonna do. Let's see here. We're probably up at 10:30, so let me try and find. I want to get to 40% so we can see what the next message is. So let's try and clean. Yep, just wash the road, wash the city road. Oh, also another fun Instagram reel, but this definitely has spoilers in it. Wait, did I share it or not? I might not have. Because I do try... No, I did. Okay, yeah. I do try to, Oops, come here. That is some Agatha joke stuff, and it's about the song that we're talking about. It doesn't actually spoil things. It's just what life is like for all of us right now. Completely hyper-focused on a song. Like, head empty only ballad. Alright, I'm trying to get the road without moving this thing because I don't want to. I don't want to touch it. You are blocking. Like, I need to clean. Thank you. You were in the way. Move it. I'm not moving you, though. Okay, not the wagons. Oh, what about the sign? What about the flower display? That they have, that the knights have written Knights Ruleth on, which I love. Oh, it actually is a flower display of his face. That is clever. When I was younger, hotels used to have a little, like, they would have a little spot out front, and they would always do like a flower version of like their logo. So like the Marriott would have like a stylized M, and the Radisson an R. And it was always fascinating. I think flower sculptures, like flower displays where they specifically do the colors, are fantastic. Especially that somebody has the knowledge based on wherever you live to know, like, these are the flowers that are going to stand up to it, and these are the flowers that'll be really nice. And I wonder at what point did they just give up and just go with fakes. Okay, let's get the rest of this flower display. Yeah, plants are hungry. They enjoy it. Okay. Try and get this not too sloppy. Do it? Yeah. I've chosen green on green, so that wasn't the best highlight color choice for this area. Hold on, I've definitely missed some somewhere. There we go. All right. And miss some on the flower display. Oh, you're being stubborn. Flower display. Center display floor. When I hear center display, I always think of, are you being served? Another show that you can say it's of its era, but it went some places that there's a reason that they do not allow you to watch certain episodes anymore. You're a quiet one, aren't you? Much like myself. Oh, okay, sure, Lord Farquaad. I pride myself on speaking only when absolutely necessary, using the fewest words that it is possible to use to articulate my train of thought. No more, no less. Okay, let's get the rest of the center display and then we should be done. Just the absolute minimum number of words to get across the brilliance of the idea itself. You have an acquaintance that did the big mistake of quitting their job to become a streamer. Ugh. When that didn't pay the bills, they decided they were going to run a flower arranging business. Did not account for the fact that flowers don't last forever and did not invest in a flower fridge. Oh, yikes. That, not a bad move. It just sounds like a little more research was required before moving into that business. Just a little bit more research. Which I will say is probably much harder to do now because the internet has been ruined. Like, I can't even reliably tell people go look it up anymore. I don't know if people have seen the current. Somebody did a Google query, asking the difference between sauce and dressing, and the AI said sauce, meaning food, dressing, meaning wound dressing. And, it's funny. It is funny because you absolutely know that it's, like, okay, that's not what I meant. But surely there should be somebody saying, okay, this result's fucked. Google AI saying the personal... oh my god. I did not hear about that. What I don't like about those is, like, there needs to be a big button to... There needs to be a big button to report, first off. Like to say, hey, this result is wildly wrong and bad. It may be hilarious, but it's also wildly wrong, bad, and dangerous. They just need a one-button click to be like, this is wrong. That's just it. Don't do the, I don't want a survey of how do you feel about the results today? No, just a one button like this is completely incorrect. That's what it needs. Okay, we have the center display. We have yet another creepy reminder that this is all about Lord Farquaad. Just again, nightmare fuel. The reason I say the button is that they're never going to hear the other thing. They're never going to hear that we don't need this at all. So we need a statistically significant number of this answer is so scathingly wrong that you should feel embarrassed that your computer spit it out. Like, that's the statistically significant number that we need them to see to say, okay, we messed up. Because I can't imagine right now the number of misinformation it's getting regarding apparently people being able to control the weather and the means that FEMA chooses to distribute funding, and how those text results searchable on the internet are going to screw up future results in ways that we don't even understand yet. I said I was going to stop, and I didn't stop, did I? It's on me. That's my bad. It's very hard to stop when you get going. They said, completely not stopping. Like, oh no, just one more bit, just one more ding, just one more, and then we'll go over and say hi to Steven, who I believe today is Satisfactory Saturday. And I hope that everybody is going to have a satisfactory Saturday, or more than a satisfactory Saturday. For some people, it's a holiday weekend. We have Indigenous Peoples Day on Monday. So for me, it's a federal holiday. All right. Let's go ahead and get the center bit done. I promise I am going to stop playing. Eventually. Maybe. But the sidewalk has like the little edges, doesn't it? I did see, so, you know, I am not a no politics person, because I guarantee you the people who are no politics turn out to have the worst politics, and that's why they don't want to talk about politics, because their politics are really bad. I'm not a no politics person, but I did appreciate seeing a recent, again, a social media joke, because it is all gallows humor at this point, of saying, like, conservatives believe that liberals have the ability to control hurricanes, give children gender reassignment in under a day, and like all these other things. They think that we have the magic ability to do all of this, and still they want to mess with us? Like, that's like going up against a genie. That's not good. You don't want to do that. Probably not, let's say a witch, because a genie is like, you know, technically subservient role. But I'm like, if we have the power to do all of this, I think you've already lost. Yeah. You're saying everyone should vote for the party that can't control the weather? Like, come on. But let me save the game. Because we have, yeah, we've, hold on, not that. Don't do that. I want this. Yeah, we have a lot of clean, a lot not, and there's some things we haven't touched at all yet. We haven't gotten the tavern, a coin. I don't know what a coin is. We'll learn what that is. Bakery, dairy. There's a lot more here, but we're just shy of half. So we will leave the city of Duloc. Will it show me? No, okay. It won't show me what the other maps are until we get to them. So that's fine. But let me quit out of this because, yeah, I'm a little past my time. I apologize for taking up more of the time over here. But let me and Thordak come over here to the credits screen. Sorry, the Thordak's eyes are yellow, so that's going to be a little weird for the green screen. But thank you very much for the follows, for hanging out with me, the resubs, the gift subs. Momo Crafting, thank you for the follow. Resubs, Cargen X, Mighty Mur, Tanya, Pyromaniac, JD Lady, Ravenlock, and Meridu. The gift subs from Delkin and Wireless Riot. The gift sub bomb from Delkin. And I know Sax, Desaya. I forgot the other names of people who got subs, but yeah. And my moderators, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow morning, I'll post in my Discord and post on Twitter what my plans are for the stream in the morning. Oh, I'm dropping frames. I appear to be dropping frames. Oh, wait, maybe not. Maybe they're back. Okay. But tomorrow morning is, do I have a thing for this? Is What the Fest? No. There it is. Oh, okay, go away. What the Fest is tomorrow, 10 a.m. over on twitch.tv/wirelessriot. We're going to go over some of the games that we have seen that are coming up in the Steam Next Fest. The Steam Next Fest has like over 3,000 games, so we're not going to be able to cover them all, but we will cover a few that have caught our eye, and we will hope that those demos will be up, 1, early, and 2, extended. We're hoping that people will leave their demos up long enough to just enjoy the games, because there's going to be a lot of games for people to consume, so hopefully that'll happen. But yeah, so that's that, and I will push this button because we're ending. We're going to go over to say hi to Steven on Twitch if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, YouTube doesn't have raids, so please enjoy whatever your next content is. With me, it'll probably be like a nice, like, down-tempo city pop mix that I'll put on while I get ready for the rest of the day. But I'm also on social media everywhere as Urban Bohemian on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. I am doing my best to post my little morning happy videos to all of the places, so you may have seen like a short 5 to 40-second video of me walking to the gym or walking in the park, and I enjoy making them. They're silly, and I don't think too hard about them because I'm already in the middle of walking, so it's fine. There's a link to my Discord. We're very low-key, very chill. Feel free to join if you like. There is a link to my blog. I'm at Urban Bohemian. Again, the most recent blog post is about the September games I did for charity. I did like 4 games. There's all of them up there. And that's it. So yeah, we're going to go over and say hi to Steven, who is due... Oh God, Twitch, why are you like this? Twitch has said my bitrate is unstable the whole time, so I'm like, Steven's playing Satisfactory. It is Satisfactory Saturday, so Sue and Steven's whole thing will be going on. I love the new Megalovania disco like area with that's fun. Also the big screw, also fun. Kind of want to get into Satisfactory, but I know that I would probably lose patience after a while, or I would just have spaghetti conveyor belts running all over the place just for fun. Regardless, I'll let y'all know what my plan is tomorrow morning. If I do stream, I may pop on just to hold on, just to like get the audience started and get the audience going. And what would be fun is if maybe I just had the ducks going on in the morning and tried to like raid into wireless. I will see if I can make this happen. Because that would mean me starting my stream at the normal time, chilling out with ducks, making coffee, getting ready, going over some stuff, and then letting the stream continue to run here while I get set up for the pre-call over there. Might be possible, might not be possible, but you know, it'd be nice to like have you all ready and like just shift you right over there. Regardless, I'll see you at Steven's stream very shortly. I hope you have a good Saturday. I hope the start to your weekend is lovely. And I'm out of words, so I'm going to do this. Bye. Perfect ending. Oh shit, the mic is unmuted. Bye.